Hey Mike, it's Jason here at Perkins Motorplex, just grabbing you a quick walk around on the 2018 Expedition we were talking about also. It's kind of spitting rain out here in our sea of cars, but I'll just start at the front and work our way around so you can get a good look at this one as well. As you can see, it's in really good shape, really nice and clean. It did have a few little nicks as you'd expect on an 18. Saw a couple little touch-up spots, a couple little touch-up spots on the hood as well. Again, kind of fight through that rain to see there. A couple little touch-up spots. Had one little ding I noticed in the front fender. Foot back, you can't really tell that, but I want to kind of be overly picky for you. And headlights, grille, fog lights, everything looks just like they should. No condensation, no yellowing. Looking down the driver's side, don't see any major dents or scratches. Again, really nice and clean. No curb rash or damage on the wheels. Tires are in great shape. Lots of tread life left there. This one does have the factory power running boards. Kind of point that out as we walk around here. Rear wheel had just a touch of curb rash on that back wheel. Again, tires are in great shape. On those chrome wheels or polished aluminum, I don't think anyone would really notice that. But I did want to point that out for you. Tinted windows on this one. And it's a loaded up limited, so it has the panoramic sunroof as well. Again, moving around to the back. Saw one little touch-up spot on the corner as we walk around the back of the vehicle. Tailgate, back hatch looks great. Also had one little indentation on the hitch cover. This does have the towing package with the hitch. It looks like I may have bumped something which indented that little cover. Not a big deal there, but again, wanted to point that out to you. And looking down the passenger side, again, I don't see any major dents or scratches looking down the passenger side. Nice and clean. Again, just a little bit of curb rash on those wheels. Appreciate you pointing that out on yours. I want to point that out on ours as well. Again, tires are in good shape. Overall, for an 18 model with a year in miles, I'd say it's in really good condition exterior wise. We'll look inside for you also. Kind of point out as I'm walking around here, like for everybody to point out to me, this one arrived with one key fob, so you do have one key. Of course, remote start, rear power hatch, loaded up. Looking inside, driver's door looks just like it should, no damage. This one has the nice WeatherTech front and rear in this one. Had a couple little spots on this driver's seat, tiny. Kind of wanted to point that out, but kind of minimal wear for an 18 model with 77,000 miles, 77,419 miles as it sits here now. The screen, controls, everything looks great. I did see just a little bit of peeling on that chrome plastic right around that four-wheel drive knob. I want to point that out for you. Of course, again, this one's loaded up, heated and cooled seats, climate control. This truck also has been inspected and serviced, so it comes with our 30-day warranty as I put on that invoice for you earlier. You have the availability of a 4-year, 60,000 mile factory top coverage. Big deal there. It would pick up engine, transmission, drivetrain, turbo included on these vehicles. It would also go back and pick up the majority of that comprehensive coverage, such as the tech package. So that's a huge amount of coverage on this vehicle. Take both of those to the 137,000 mile mark. I'll go over that when we get to that point. Spin around the back here for you. Middle row seats look great. Again, factory, it's not factory, but WeatherTech mats all the way through this vehicle. Back seats are in great shape as well. And this one's loaded up rear climate control, heated seats in the back also. Again, that big panoramic sunroof. The only spot I saw interior wise it really needs to be pointed out was there was a spot in the passenger side seat, and that is right here. I don't know if they had a tear. It looks like somebody tried to repair that. I wanted to point that out for you. A couple little spots on the back, but mainly that one right there. So I wanted to point that out in the video. We could have our guy try to improve that before it left for delivery, but I didn't want to not point that out. Again, WeatherTech's on this side as well. Everything else is in great shape. You're gonna love this truck.